Hello, this is my English speaking practice, and I'm talking about personal development. Today, I continue to develop the network features. I designed the architecture, and I'm working on it. Okay, so let me. And the cloud code is not working, so I should have fixed this problem. But okay, I will fix it later. Today I'm going to implement features without cloud code. Yeah. So I can there is network event system. This is for communicating over network, and it have two types of event, also authoritative event and client event. And this module have a RPC, so the module so the other modules can call RPC, so that those modules can request the event over network to the opponent devices. Yep. And today I'm going to integrate the game logics. For example, there is an authority state system. This is for game state management. Authority game state management. It's like server side, but it's not on the server. It's on the client. Because this is a mobile game, and the architecture is host client styles. So there is two devices, and the one is behave as host, and the other one is the client. So the host client need to manage the game state. Yeah, it is a global state, and we call it authority state. Yeah, so the architecture is like this, separating the state management system for host side and client side. And this network event system can send the request to host and client. So authority state system have a change phase method, and it takes an event and its event data, and the global model handler, which is for management game state, authoritative game state. The global model is has the same meaning as authoritative game state. So this function update the update authority state and return updated authority state. So I need to implement this function, update the authority game state. Let me see the authority game state. It has a dictionary, and its key is player ID and its value is authority player, and the player information is like this. It have a player ID and hand and a deck, and the flag of is CPU and captured layers and layer captures. What is it? Motion layer. I see. So basically the core concept is the player have their hands of sea creature, and sea creature is like this. It has own its shape shape and predation level and poison level, or like that. Yeah, this is a core data structure. Okay, and let me see the update functions. I've already implemented the offline version, so there's processes to advance gameplay. So there are about eight events, and this is the handler for that. For example, this is a handler for turn changed event, and in this handler there is a process for model update, and after that this handler controls the game flow based on the result, and finally it should update the view. So update the view, and at last it emits the event for next game flow, right? Okay, but I've changed the architecture, so this handler cannot be used anymore. So global model handler is global model handler need to update the game state, so it corresponds to model update like this. So basically the update function is implemented in game manager. Game manager, and it have a game state. Game state is similar to authority game state. Similar, it's almost same, but this time I've separated, I've generated, I've defined two types of game state concept. One is the authority state, and the other one is client state. Client state is for specific client state is a game state for a specific player. So for example, the player can know only their hands. They cannot know the opponent's hands, right? So I've I needed to separate the game state for that. But this game state is similar to authority game state rather than client state. So and this class is for updating game state, right? So basically I can refer this module to update the model, and also the function name is corresponding to the event name, maybe, right? Yeah, update on turn changed, update on place creature, or like that. And there are five functions. Yeah, just 5 functions. Okay, so let's see the authority game state. No, global model handler. And I want to switch the process, but I don't know the grammar of C# because I'm beginner of Unity and C# development. So I want to, okay, like this. I will use a lot of copy and paste because I cannot use the AI for now. Global model handler, and it switch an event name, event name break. Okay, global model handler. Okay, go. Turn changed and start tracking creature. Six processes, and the function is authority game state. So I'd like to copy from handler manager or game manager. Game manager, yeah, and copy from here and paste it into global model handler. And I want to change private. Private. And game state, current authority state. So Yeah, yeah, yeah. Uh, okay, but why this is how to use this function? Because I expect the data type like this as arguments, because this function corresponds to the specific event, so the argument should be like this. Update on place creature is like this. I see, I see. So in this handler, before updating model, it the validation is executed, and this function needs the result of validation. Okay, so in this case, this update function just take event. So let me see the architecture. Authority state system just take event and event data, and okay, I see. So before call this function, how to do validation. Authority game state. Okay. This is global model handler. So I see. So in authority game system, authority state system, I maybe I okay. Okay, I see. I understand. Hmm. So the validation and update is separated. Yeah. So the process should be separated here. Because validation and update process is a little bit tight coupling, so this signature is not working. Yeah, I realized. So maybe global model handler and global model handler should should export function for each event, right? Yeah, and I'd like to move this to authority state system because update on unchanged. I see. So this process is this process is this, right? It should be like this. Handler manager. So let me handler manager. Yeah, handler manager. But the difference is until here, until it updates the model. And so how to maybe global model handler should global model handler should have these functions and the remaining part is not needed. Just update the game model. Okay, this is a little bit difficult because in this case it check layer capture, and if it's not a null, it should update the game state, but otherwise it just oh, not difficult, just yes. If the game is ended, it updates. Okay. And I needed to change the game manager to global model handler, or global model handle turn changed. Handle start tracking creature event date as start tracking creature data. Yeah. It needs player ID. Hmm. Not needed. Handle Poison activated event data as Poison activated data. Global model handle layer capture check event data as layer capture check data and global model handle victory check event data as victory check data. That's it. This is for update global model and contains the validation. Okay, so if the validation is a little bit difficult because if cannot start drag, if the model is not updated, we don't need to do following processes, right? Yeah. In this function, it called handler and here we convert game state, authority state into client state for each player, and it needs to reflect on client side for view. So if it's on the same side, if the player 1 is on the host side, we call handle local event directory in order to sync the game state. And it's not, if it's not in the same device, it needed to send it over network. So this makes sense. But you update. I'm tired. I'm so sleepy now. I'm going to finish, but I needed to come up with the code to control game flow, because it needed to emit the event for control of game flow, but the deciding control flow is based on the result of validation and game state update, right? So how to control the flow? Just idea, the authority game state should have a next event data. When it does, we can access the game state and next event data, so we can emit the event here. Because this part is just for view update, so it's not related to control of game flow. Okay, I think that's good. But today I'm going to finish because I'm tired.